Hi my friends, my name's Ren, like the bird, and welcome back to my unspoiled playthrough of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In today's video, we're going to be getting a little festive. As you can see, I've got some red lipstick on, I've got my Santa hat on, I even have some festive red earrings if I can show you without my hair getting in the way. Oh my god, I have so much hair, you guys. These earrings that I like to wear around the holidays because they feel a little festive, and fun fact, I made them myself. And then also in my coffee today, I put a little bit of dairy-free, because I'm lactose intolerant, creamer that's peppermint mocha flavored, which is not something I usually do, but I felt like treat myself, right? So we're going full festive spirit around these here parts today, and I'm excited. I also have some things that I wanted to talk about as per usual, so let's just dive right into them. First off, I want to say a massive, ginormous thank you to Augustine for gifting me this amazing N7 t-shirt. I'm so excited about it. I love it so much. It's so comfy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you see me wearing this shirt in every single future Mass Effect video, mind your business. Don't worry about it. I also wanted to say thank you to the kind anonymous stranger who gifted me Mass Effect Andromeda. I am excited to play it. I know there's been a little hubbub about it, but I don't really care. I want to try it for myself and see how I like it. So barring something absolutely horrible happening, we will be getting to Mass Effect Andromeda at some point on this channel, which I'm really excited about. Third update, and this one's a big one. I am moving. As of the recording of this video, which is like right before the major holidays, we're moving like less than a week from now. I have this whole setup that I need to move on top of, like, you know, my entire personal life as well, and it's just me and my boyfriend moving everything. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. I'm hopeful that it means in 2023, one, I know for a fact I'm going to have more time to record and edit for various reasons, and I'm hoping I can get on a schedule with publishing videos, but me and scheduled times don't always mix. I kind of do my entire life on the fly. It's a big goal of mine, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to attain it. All right, let's get on to the recap. In the last episode, we recruited Tali, got her back on the Normandy, which feels really, really good. I missed her so much. It was really fun fighting the Geth and getting to see them again, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last that we see of them, whether in this game or the next. I'm assuming they're gonna come back to haunt us in some way. It just feels really good to have her back on the Normandy. It's like old times. And I know I said last episode that I was gonna go after Thane, which is something that I really still want to do, but I was thinking about it and I'm like, no, let's just go do Jacob's loyalty mission because his daddy issues are making me kind of sad. So I want to get that sorted, figure out what the heck is going on with his dad, and we can just dive right in and go from there. Okay, I know I said in the end of the last episode that I would go talk to the crew members that we didn't talk to at the end of last episode, but I was thinking about it. Everyone has a loyalty mission geared up right now, so they're all just going to talk about that. So I want to go talk to Joker and then Grunt, because they're the only ones that I feel like aren't just going to talk about their loyalty missions.
It's great to see Tali on board, Commander, just like old times. It is her, right? I mean, because with the mask, it's... Ah, never mind.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I mean, if she walks like Tali, and she talks like Tali, and she sounds like Tali, she should probably Tali Joker. I feel like quite the thing to question, but you do you, not my business. Okay, let's go talk to Grunt, and then we can head on over to figure out what is going on with Jacob's dad, if anything at all, because it's a little suspicious.
Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum, a dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer.
Oof.
It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle.
Ew.
You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
That is a very vivid picture. Thank you for that, Grunt.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar. female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
An eye for an eye. I think I'm gonna ask a little renegade.
You better have a good reason for ruining my lunch.
It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they
Wow.
did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't think glad is the right word. I'm more happy that I guess you're finding some semblance of meaning, but God, at what cost? Like,
Don't start anything with Garrus.
oh fuck.
I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus.
Okay, no, I don't know.
hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okeer was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But I'm starting to feel what they did, to see why I should care. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard.
I did not mean to choose the renegade option for that last thing. That's why I was like, what? I just kind of mindlessly clicked that. I meant to do the Paragon one, but it turned out just fine anyway. I want to think about Grunt's conversation that he just talked to us about a little bit before we move on. I think that that's really interesting. The tank imprints are such a cool concept. I think about, like, Grunt has really no way of knowing about the world, right? Like, he was created and didn't grow up in a Krogan clan or anything like that. So the tank imprints kind of feel like the guide to being a Krogan. So he's getting to learn how he should be from the tank imprints, and he has nothing else to tell him any different. I think that he seems like he wants purpose. He probably wants to fit in with a Krogan in terms of feeling like a real Krogan that is justified in being alive, really. So I think that's really fascinating. I also just think a little bit on the science side of things, this doesn't quite match up, but I think about the epigenetics of all of it and how his ancestors and clans before him have faced trauma because of the Turians or whoever else it's been, very impactful on them as a race. And that just, the feelings that come out of that get passed down through the generations. I just think that that's really, really interesting, and I would be curious to see if anything about, like, their hate or their enjoyment or anything like that gets expressed in the way their genes are expressed. Those words did not come out the way I wanted them to come out, but I don't know. I just think that's really cool, really interesting. I love Grunt. He's fascinating, and I'm happy he's figuring out what life means for him, but it does feel kind of monkey paw, like, oh yeah, I wish for some semblance of meaning, but that semblance of meaning is actually full of anger. Not that it's not justified, but it's just, a lot of anger. Okay, let's dive right in. Let's go to Jacob. All right, y'all, we're flying to Alpha Draconis to go help Jacob and figure out the root of his daddy issues, which, we'll see if we even get answers. Something's really suspicious. Ooh, okay. Anomaly.
I have found something.
Oh, okay. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an as-yet unexplored garden world. That's really interesting. A garden world. That's kind of cool. I'm excited to see it. 31.6 Earth hours, 16 Celsius. All right, that's not as horrible as I was expecting. I'm excited. Can kill mechs. I wonder if we're gonna be taking mechs. Obviously we have to bring Jacob, but let's see. I liked Kasumi. I kind of want to bring Kasumi again because she's really cool. Garrus was helpful though. I do love Morden. Bringing Tali feels like a little mean considering her and Jacob's last conversation that they had. So let's bring Kasumi and just try it out. I have 2 squad points, so I can't do anything. Jacob has 8, my bad. We're gonna bump up everything. And now he has nothing left, so we're all even. Kasumi only has 2, so I'm not gonna upgrade anything because I don't really want to upgrade Flashbang Grenade right now. So, okay. I want the Locust, that's good. I want to stick with the Particle Beam. Jacob, let's give you the Eviscerator. Let's give you the Locust as well. Okay. Cool. The music is nice. The plant coverage is really pretty. It looks a little tropical almost.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
No life signs, but wasn't the anomaly sent like a week ago? Right? It was like very recent after having been missing for almost a decade, if I remember correctly.
Mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but
whoa,
it's been years.
That's massive. Oh, cool.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
As soon as possible after the crash?
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Okay, so they were doing something to the crew. Unclear what. And the crew didn't know, so I'm wondering who
toxology alert.
was doing
Danger
it?
of rapid neural decay. Local
Neural
flora
decay.
chemically incompatible with human physiology.
Ooh.
Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Okay, so this was paused for 8 years and then reactivated
Repeat. Toxology alert.
and sent
Danger of rapid neural decay.
to Cerberus
Local flora
on top
chemically
of it.
incompatible with human physiology.
And all the
Override.
plants around
Beacon
here are
resumed.
toxic?
Pause time 8 years.
Sounds like they fuck up your brain.
237 days, 7
Interesting.
hours.
Okay.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Yeah.
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Not captain. Interesting. Somebody must have died or ate some plants and had a little neural decay. Oh, it didn't say anything. Okay. Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols. I want to hear about the unsafe
I
deceleration.
assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended
465?
suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining
Theoretical?
significant damage to investment and crew.
Yeah, what do you mean theoretical?
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
So did they just not have anything to compare it to? So it was just sort of hypothesizing the deceleration?
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer
Unscheduled.
Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Yeah, several. Okay, so Captain was killed. Their descent was unscheduled. Jacob's dad was promoted to acting captain, and none of the remaining crew has been confirmed dead, it sounds like, because he says, well, the AI says, VI, excuse me, the location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. And I feel like if it knew they had all died, it would say they'd all died, right?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting
Oh.
local flora, regardless of decontamination
That's a long latency
or
period.
preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
It reminds me of toxic fungi, like the amanitas, I think, are the ones that you should not eat at all because it basically causes all your organs to shut down. Like you start to feel a little sick, and then a couple days later, if I remember correctly, you feel good and you're like, no, nothing's wrong, I'm fine, and then you like die. So that's what it sounds like a little bit. Also, if I got the process with that fungus wrong, don't at me. I'm just going off what I remember.
Why wasn't the beacon
And it definitely could be
activated
wrong.
before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent
It's like
of
a
the
year.
Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Okay, so it was brought out, I don't remember the word he just used, like a year after the crash, but then activated 8 years later. The distress beacon, like I need help, was activated 8 years later, apparently by somebody who has the authority
Come on, let's get going.
of Jacob's
check this
father.
shit. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Interesting.
There's no way he could avoid eating something grown on this planet.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Is it only plant life, or is it like things that eat plant life as well? So the toxins are passed along the food chain?
She threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Oh, that felt a little nefarious. And threatened to report if they didn't stop sending messages? Messages about what?
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember her face. We need to get out. can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Interesting. Fascinating. Oh, give me this. Wait, listen to this first.
Crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Okay, so Jacob's dad wasn't as good a fit as Fairchild from the perspective of the survivors. That's fascinating. I'm very curious. That one was easy. 3,000 credits. Anything over here? No. Alrighty. I guess we go left then. It sounds like. Look at how pretty. The sky is so beautiful. I love that. Okay, bye beacon. This looks like a battle area, if I've ever seen one.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
That sounds like whoever activated the distress beacon is what she's talking about. It just feels a little culty almost. And then there's hunters that would have seen us come in.
What are you talking about? You're
This is so
not
fascinating.
making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out.
Are those the
He
hunters?
exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will...
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Shepard was fully like body slam.
Liar! He will not escape!
Agents of the Liar? Ooh. That's really interesting. Yeah, let's do Shadow Strike. Wait, no, I don't want this gun. I want the Locust. Let's also pull you. Okay, there's a lot of them, so I want to hesitate on getting up in their face. There's a lot of them. Okay, let's try Shockwave.
Now you see me.
Can't reach the target.
See me.
I just pressed square as if where are you? No! Why did I forgot how to shoot. I've never played this game in my life. Never. Let's shockwave all of you. At overload, it's not gonna help, I feel like, on real people that are living. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, look at them all flying. That is so funny. Gymnasts.
Can't get along.
Oh my god, there are so many. Get down, Shep, get down. Fuck. Oh my god, okay. They just keep coming. We'll get this, don't worry. Let's try Shockwave first. And then let's pull Every time with the shotgun. This bad boy, die. Oh my god, they shoot for so long. I feel like you have to wait for a break in their shooting. Is there only one left? No. Okay. I think I might be a little far away for that to be any helpful.
Can't get there.
Shit, come on.
Target down!
Is there just one left? Wait, is there still another? Oh.
Gotta hurt!
Down you go.
Oh, okay.
So, that's neural decay,
Oh.
huh? They just seemed regular old crazy to me.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Well, maybe he would if he was under the influence of the plants.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Interesting. Trust no one. Ooh, this is really pretty. What is that? Stripped mech.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Tech's wearing out. Stripped for parts. Parts for what?
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Me too, Jacob. Anything over here? No.
Field is clear!
Oh my god. I thought that was them attacking me.
They're wearing the same uniform as the ones who attacked us, but they don't look ready for a fight.
They're also all girls. Yeah.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That would make sense. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
I think it does matter.
He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Uh-oh.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
Maybe them being a little addled is still better than dying if he thinks there's a chance of
Look
rescue.
at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
I mean, did they have any choice? There's a lot of them.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
Okay, so they feel really antagonistic towards Jacob's dad,
His cruel face.
and they think he's cruel. Very
The
interesting.
hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long. He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
I don't like that.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
This is unsettling.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Wow, okay. So many questions. Where's the PDA? There.
Your captain demands obedience.
Oh. Yikes, okay, okay, no, don't use shockwave, alright. What,
He did
flying?
this to his own men? Who the hell are we dealing with here?
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Jacob, are you gonna be prepared to hear some maybe not so nice news about your dad when we meet him? I mean, the news we've been getting has been not so nice, but he might not be the same person he was. Oh, look at that ammo.
Please, here. You could end it.
As in, like, shoot? I want that.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Okay. Let's be a little aggressive.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
I don't know if I find this necessarily defendable, but I understand the rationale.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets.
What the fuck?
After the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Uh-oh.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Interesting.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
Maybe we don't want to know.
It turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Agreed, Jacob. And I feel like just the men getting violent, I feel like everyone's capable of surprising you.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Uh-oh.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Someone wearing his face? Someone controlling him? Interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm scared it's gonna hurt me. Oh. What if you don't bypass it in time? That's not a problem I'm gonna have, clearly. Oh. Shepard, run away. Oh my god. You guys are just casually gonna walk. Alright.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Something still feels fishy.
Ah, it looks like that dried up body was left as a warning. These newer ones were just dumped here.
The hunters started fighting back.
The flies are a nice touch. That is so gross. Okay, it feels like fighting up here. Oh my god, Shep, get down. Repair your shields, please. Careful, I automated my defenses after the crew turned violent. They keep attacking. I had no choice. Interesting. I don't know what to believe here.
Yeah, plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Yeah. Something feels sus. Oh, more of you? Alright. Oh, too far away. Yes, you did. Stay frosty, Kasumi. This is so interesting. I'm very curious to learn about what's going on. And like, my personality wants to give his dad the benefit of the doubt that there's like something else making him act like this.
Incoming.
I don't know. I'm gonna be too far away, I think. Another? Oh, I thought I heard another one. Oh, I just jumped. Where are you? Oh, yes. Oh, okay, there's another. All right, brother. Oh my god. It wouldn't move. Oh, there's so many of them. Fuck. No, Shep, go. I'm not gonna die again. No, get down, get down, get down. Yep. Critical mission failure. Alright, where in this fight am I going to have to be? Oh. Oh my god, I got so confused. I was like, where am I? Hello, bodies.
Ah, it looks like that dried up body was left as a warning. These newer ones were just dumped here.
The hunters started fighting back.
Fucked up. Real fucked up. Using bodies as a warning. No. None of this feels good. At all.
Choices. A little late to blame the victims.
Look at him. Oh my god.
Did I do that?
Okay. Where are the others coming out of? God, there's so many of them. Where was the other one? Oh my god. Jacob. I was about to shoot you. Where are the other ones coming from? There. Okay.
Gear up.
A little far away. No, we gotta run up closer. Oh, heavy pistol over there. Cool. Oh, fuck. Where are you? Where are you?
Get over here.
I learned my lesson. Okay, Shep. God, there are so many. Come around the corner, Bessie.
Target down.
Are you shooting Kasumi or? There's another one. You know what?
I've got him. Engaged. I'll take care of it.
Sick. Need to reload. Oh my god. Dude, are you good? Are you good? God, there are so many. Are you still alive? They literally just keep coming. Didn't want to use overload either. Something is so funky.
Son of a bitch.
Jacob is very quick to believe his dad is behind this, not for good reason though. Like, I understand why. It's just like
What's this?
a lot. Like, I think I would be in denial, not necessarily acknowledging it, like, not at all. I would just be like, I see what's happening, I just don't know how my family could do this, you know? More fighting.
Got company.
I'm too far away with this gun. Probably. They literally just don't stop. That is so funny.
Overloading.
Oh my god. Leave me alone. We need to stop.
Through my shield.
Yes, they are. Years?
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
I don't trust. I do not trust. I see it saving. I see the fragile crates.
Get ready.
Okay, yep. They're brainwashed. Interesting. You seem to. Oh! Bro. Oh, Jacob. You're so funny. Go. Oh! Particle beam time. We're just going for it. We're just going for it. Boom.
Going dark.
Me too, Kasumi. In spirit.
Nice.
Where are the rest of them? Oh yeah. Oh, you're dead. Okay. Anything else? Yes.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Yeah, I would like a justification as well. But first, let me loot a little bit. I wonder if there's anything in these fragile crates. Absolute explosion. I'm just wasting ammo though, let's be real. Let's go back to the locust. Okay. I think that's everything. I don't know. PDA. Enemies? Jacob's dad. Oh, he's for sure alive.
We're done here.
I'm scared. Is there anything around here that I can look at first? Ooh, it's been really attacked. He's got like a whole setup and a picnic table. Where did you get that? Was it on your ship? Okay, I think I just have to talk to him.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads.
I only died like twice.
I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss.
Is he not even recognizing his son?
They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No, not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
His voice actor sounds extremely familiar. I'm gonna be a little bitchy to him.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance. Like an instinct.
Were they?
Pure authority was easy. At first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
But when the beacon was ready, why?
What happened to the other officers?
They died.
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Me and this dude do not see eye to eye.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters,
Droolers?
Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood.
I kind of want blood.
I prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
He kind of sucks.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake
By kind of, I mean definitely.
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me.
Yeah, no kidding.
We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Yeah, God forbid you tell your family what happens to you, right? Like, oh, let's not think about how this might affect your family because it benefits me and my little kingdom.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
Well, that's your fault.
Treat them like animals. Big shock. They become animals.
Well said, Jacob.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
I was gonna say if Jacob shoots him, this is a hard decision, and I don't know if I want to be the one that makes it. I feel like Jacob should be the one that makes it. He could die. He's been pretty heinous. He kind of seems like he would want to stay here. The only reason he doesn't is because people are trying to kill him. Or just, we'll be Paragon.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. Man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
I don't believe that at all. What the actual hell? That was so fucked up. Survivors are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Well, guess I'm glad for you. Like, that is so sad. Poor Jacob. Definite daddy issues. We gotta talk to him in debrief. Probably needs a hug.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
I love Joker.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
And you can tell because of the close-up shot of his mouth. What the hell is going on? I want to be a little bitchy with him too because I don't really like the elusive man.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
Tell him.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
What? What the
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
What old promise?
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Oof. I feel like maybe Miranda could have had an actual conversation with him.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison.
Captain Taylor.
Who I am or what I know.
Not even my dad.
Already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
That's not... No. That's not credit to him, Jacob. That's credit to you. He sounds like an absolute dog shit father, and you, like, raised yourself.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good.
Same.
I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though.
Yeah.
Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
What do you mean, requires? And requires for what?
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander.
Help?
Shepard.
Platonic partnership? One time only. You can't have any more daddy issues. That was your one chance.
Your time, Jacob.
Fascinating. I want to go talk to Jacob a little more and see what else he has to say, if anything.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I want to chat.
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Okay. Let's do opinion of the crew.
What do you think of the
Has
state of
anything
the
changed?
Yeah. Unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Slowly making our way through loyalty missions and recruitment and all that good stuff. I wonder if Joker has anything to say now, or if he's...
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. I can't wait.
Oh, I'm jealous.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand unless you meet her.
True. You gotta meet her and then you'll get it. You gotta meet her.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? 'Cause it looked like bullshit to me.
Yeah, it did.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
I figured Joker was just gonna talk about his thumb again, because he has yet to go see Dr. Chakwas about it, even though he's been dealing with it for a long time now. Okay, let's see what Kelly has to say. You probably have to have thoughts.
How may I help you, Commander?
Nothing? You have nothing to say?
Is there anything I should know?
Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else, Commander?
I would love to.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay, we've already talked about all those things.
Okay. Grunt seems very agitated.
Yep.
You may want to check
Got it. Let's go. We're gonna feed fishies first, actually, before I forget. Just like I like to see them alive and well, with an appetite, hungry. Me. Every time. I think it's so cute. Okay. Let's go talk to Grunt. I feel like death taxes and hanging out with my space hamster. God, that mission was fucked up. I feel bad for Jacob. I could never. Having terrible parents does a number on you, doesn't it?
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know.
Hard head, brother.
See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Why do that?
Okir didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here, my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
He can't sit still. It sounds like...
Edie, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
Doesn't surprise me.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs.
Exactly.
Never let stuff like that leave the homeworld, Tuchanka.
Well, we'll go to Tuchanka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
I am happy that he is telling Shep about it, because he could just as easily keep it quiet, you know, and suffer in silence. But he was like, nope, I'm gonna talk to my clan about it.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute?
I think you're gonna tell me the same thing.
Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls.
Zaid and I are very different people.
One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar.
I think he's told us about this one.
Dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. but the guy stopped shooting and we snuck by. Never found out what happened.
It worked though. I mean, maybe you don't want to know what happened. Maybe what happened is private. You never know. We're gonna talk to Kasumi.
Access to life support is restricted.
No, thank you, Yidi.
Hey, got a minute?
Always for you.
Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too.
I wanted to, but I don't think I should get to make that decision.
The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
Do you think Chakwas has ever delivered a baby before? Because if she hasn't, it might be a little interesting. But maybe she has.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
Okay.
I'll let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
I thought she might say something about the Jacob decision.
The Commander's put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
I love that. These feel like escape pods. I don't know if that's what they are.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Bye-bye. All right, let's go back upstairs because I think everyone else is going to talk about their loyalty missions. See if Kelly has anything else to say now that we've talked to Grunt.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
No.
Take care.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it for today. Have a little bit shorter episode than usual. I am going to go mine a whole bunch of resources from all those planets that we flew by earlier. Okay, y'all, I just went and looked up Jacob's dad's voice actor because I was thinking it sounded like the guy that plays Lee in The Walking Dead, Telltale's Walking Dead, and I was right. It is him, so that's kind of exciting. I love his voice. He's a great voice actor. Fun little Easter egg in there that I really enjoyed. As for this mission overall, the concept of it was really sad to me. I feel like Jacob hadn't seen his dad for so long and then finally got some information that maybe his father is alive. He didn't really believe that. He had had troubles with his dad before. We go to the planet, figure out something has gone super wrong beyond just a crash and people may be dying. We see that all the people are brainwashed basically because of this toxic plant life that they've been ingesting. And then we find out from Jacob's dad that it's all his fault, like straight up all his fault. I just am like a horrible leader. I guess that one doctor was right, or survivor, I don't remember what the access log said, but the one that was like, he doesn't have the same skills as Fairchild. They were right, and look at what happened. I just think it's so heinous to want to keep that power and keep all the food for yourself and your closest allies, right? And then force everybody else to eat these toxic plants that actively harm them and that they know will harm them. Basically turns them into like what effectively feels like culty zombies. They start seeing Jacob's dad as like this sort of like prophet almost. The way they were talking, it felt like it. And Jacob's dad is like, oh yeah, this is fine, this is great. And then he banishes like all the men and they all get angry and aggressive and violent. And then Jacob's dad is like, oops, I think I made a mistake somewhere along the line. I'm too embarrassed because the mistake I made to ask for help from the outside world. So I'm just gonna let this situation just deteriorate into a hot mess. Real nice, Ronald. That's pretty terrible. And then for him to not even recognize Jacob is like extra painful. I know it's been like 10 years, but your son's probably still gonna look like your son, especially if all of the women on the planet took one look at Jacob and were like, you have the face. Like, his dad was just so wrapped up in himself that he didn't even think that his son might come. And then to just try and justify all of his actions in such a thin way, where he basically went Lord of the Flies on this entire planet and then was like, made a mistake, but I think I was justified. I do not think he was justified, and I'd be really curious to hear what you guys think in the comments, because that was just a sad mission for Jacob. I'm surprised at how short it was. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer, but I'm glad that Jacob is loyal now. I'm glad we at least figured out what happened with his dad and the Hugo Gurns back, and that Miranda was the one that sent all the information to him secretly. So that's really fascinating. I'm really curious if we're gonna find out more as to why. Don't tell me if we will or not. I don't want that spoiled, but I'm just curious to see where all of this goes. As always, thank you so much for spending a little slice of your day with me. I really appreciate it. It means so much to me to have you here. I hope you all have wonderful holidays, and if I don't see you before the new year, the happiest of New Year's. I'm really, really excited for this new year to start, and I hope that you are too. Take care of yourselves, have a wonderful rest of your day, and an even better rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.